Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mason, and today we're diving into something I think you'll find really interesting if you're into Forex trading or looking for ways to automate and manage your trades more effectively. We're talking about the Forex AutoScaler, a tool that promises to change the way you manage your trades on the MT4 platform. I came across this tool recently, and honestly, after using it for a while, I can see why some people refer to it as the crack cocaine of trade managers. Yeah, that might sound extreme, but I get where they're coming from. Once you start using it, it's hard to go back to your old methods. Now, before we jump into the details, let me tell you what stood out to me right away. Forex AutoScaler isn't your average trade manager. You know how most of the time, you're stuck with a trailing stop that follows the price too closely, and boom, you get stopped out just when the trade looks like it's about to go your way? Yeah, frustrating, right? Well, that's where Forex AutoScaler flips the script. It uses something called a step stop instead of the traditional trailing stop, and let me tell you, that small difference makes a huge impact. So what exactly is a step stop? In simple terms, instead of moving your stop loss closer to the price every tick, it moves in increments. So let's say the price moves $5 in your favor, the step stop moves $5. This gives your trade some breathing room and prevents the common scenario where you get stopped out only to see the price move back in your favor right after. I've had my fair share of losses because of this with other systems. But with AutoScaler, you get more control and more patience in the market. One of the best things about Forex AutoScaler is that it's super simple to set up. I know a lot of trade managers out there require you to tweak dozens of settings, but with this one, the inputs are pretty minimal. For example, when I used it for a live trade recently, I was trading mini lots, spaced out the trades by 500 pips, and set my stop loss at 12 pips. I also set the incremental stop loss to move every $5 in my favor. You can have as many as 30 trades going at the same time, which is insane, but it works, especially for those of you who love scaling into a position or adding to winning trades. Now, let me walk you through a live trade I did recently. This was on March 15th, and let me tell you, this is where things got interesting. I added multiple trades using the AutoScaler, and while I made a technical blunder by forgetting to hit the record button right at the start, you still get to see the trade play out beautifully. As price moved in my favor, the stop loss adjusted with the step stop feature. Initially, I was down around 18 to 20 pips, but as price continued to drop, my stop loss moved into profit. It was cool to see how the red stop loss line on the chart kept shifting lower, locking in profit, while price moved further in my favor. One thing I noticed during the trade is how much more comfortable I felt leaving the trade alone. Usually, with a traditional trailing stop, I'd be constantly worried about getting stopped out too early. But with Forex AutoScaler, that didn't happen. The step stop gave me enough distance from the price to let the trade develop naturally. I ended up with 4 trades in profit, 98, 93, 88, and 83 pips, which totaled just under 400 pips in around 11 minutes. Not bad, right? And I didn't even set a take profit. I wanted to see how far the trade would go, and while it didn't hit my ideal 100% pip mark, it came pretty close. Another thing I like about Forex AutoScaler is how versatile it is. While I used it on the US 30, you can apply it to pairs like NASDAQ, DAX, or any instrument that sees large point moves. If you're trading these big movers, it's a real game changer. Adding AutoScaler to your trades is like unlocking another level of efficiency because you're not just managing one trade, you're managing multiple trades with one tool, and that multiplies your potential profit. Something to keep in mind, though, is that while the tool itself is simple, you'll want to practice with it before diving in with big lot sizes. I made sure to run it on a demo account first to get the hang of the step stop feature and understand how the EA responds to market movements. It's all about getting comfortable with it so that when you go live, you can trust the system. So, if you're tired of traditional trailing stops or just looking for a smarter way to manage your trades, I'd recommend giving Forex AutoScaler a try. It has definitely improved how I approach my trades, and I think you'll find it useful, especially if you're someone who scales into positions or likes to stack trades. All right, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've tried Forex AutoScaler or any other trade managers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.